Oh boy. We are back with episode 56 of Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Woo.
I'm going to say it one more time. I feel like I've typed this word a million times today. The penultimate episode.
Ooh.
For those of you who don't know what that means, it's
It means a really cool pen.
Yeah.
Wait, what does it mean though?
It's, the pen is mightier than the sword. That's what the
I don't think that's what
penultimate
it
is.
means. I don't
Like a
think
magical pen.
What does penultimate mean?
It's a 9th level spell.
It means second to one.
Oh.
Well, really second to last, I should say.
Okay.
Second to last. It's the second to last episode of Icewind, Rime of the Frostmaiden, here on Tabletop Bob. This is episode 56, The Spire of Iriolarthas, part 2. I wonder what we're going to call the last episode.
The Spire.
On the board.
Spiring down.
We'll see. We'll have to see.
Inspiring.
We knew Zardarok.
Did you say perspiring?
So you went back, Julius. I gave everyone a task. We're looking for certain parts of the episodes throughout the entire campaign because I'm putting together a little recap music video like I did with my Supernatural 20 campaign. This one was a little bit harder because we have 56 episodes to sift through. So everyone's doing their part, finding bits. So you totally just watched a Zardarok episode, and that was a joke we said all the time up until episode like 38.
Yeah, I know.
That's where you remembered that.
Right up
It's
to
true.
the time.
It's
Good.
true.
Shot him in the face with a laser rifle.
That's right. Maybe that'll make the cut. The editor's cut. Welcome to...
There may or may not be a big pop from the players when that happens.
All right. Welcome, YouTube. Welcome, Twitch. As I said, this is Rime of the Frostmaiden, but there's a lot of other things here on the channel that you can check out if you're a lover of Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. You want to know what else is coming up here on the channel, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something on Thursday?
I mean, yes.
Yeah, there's something on Thursday. This Thursday, in 2 days, December 9th, we have The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. The newest... Well, actually, I can't say newest anymore, but one of the newest campaigns from Wizards of the Coast. Episode 4, Through the Looking Glass. And yes, this is the one we had to postpone during Thanksgiving weekend. So this is episode 4 of Wild Beyond the Witchlight, which eventually in January will be taking this Tuesday spot. So keep your eyes and ears out for that. You can look links down in social media and our new Discord. We're chatting about all things D&D in the channel. Come and join the conversation. By the way, speaking of the newest campaign that came out, you have the Strixhaven book that I got today. Look at this beautiful.
Whoa.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Oh, cool.
Strixhaven. So, man, I read through a bit of this today, and I was just so like, I want to run more. I want to run this campaign, but I have to pace myself. All right, one thing at a time, one step at a time. But we're talking about it in the Discord, so come on over. Links down in the description, and you could join all of us and the viewers in these conversations.
Wait.
Joey, did you join Discord yet?
No. But I will do it at this moment.
So I'm shaming you right now so that you can do it.
Oh, absolutely.
You know who's already in it?
Who's already in it?
CJ.
Okay.
Stefano.
All right. So, all right.
And Andrew.
Since I'm signing on to it right now, I'm on Discord. What do I type in?
Is
How do I
Dash
type?
is Dash in it too?
The link is in the description, Joey. You could just grab that link.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll
All
go
right.
to the tabletop YouTube. Go to the description.
Michelle is there from all of her
Yeah.
Supernatural 20.
Go to the.
We've got the whole crew except for
The
Joey.
crew.
So if you want to talk to Joey now you
Boom.
can do it.
The whole crew from Wild Beyond the Witchlight's there.
Yep. Oh, but you
Alright.
know what else is happening on the channel? Ready for this last promo?
I think so. Wait.
Do I know what this is?
Yeah, I think you do.
I think you do. It is Blood Lament,
Oh, I
a
certainly
D&D
do.
5e adventure of dark secrets and mystical terror. This is from the mind of Esper the Bard. It's a new 5e adventure that came out with this book, Esper's Emporium of Esoterica. All the characters that we are making from this camp, it's a two-shot. All the characters are using elements of his book as well. So we will be streaming that on Monday, December 13th, and part 2 will be December 22nd. That's a Wednesday. So it's a bit confusing. It's a Monday and a Wednesday, but it's 1 week apart, basically 9 days apart. So that is going to be coming up very soon. It's actually going to be next week. So real close, real soon. And Stefano and Andrew are going to be in it. That's exciting.
Ooh.
So tune in.
I'm going to be in it twice.
That's right. Well, unless you die in the first part, then we won't
That's
ask you to
true.
come back for the second part.
That's a good point.
Well, I actually meant because I'm playing 2 characters, right? I have my.
That is true. Yeah.
You
No
die in Blood
spoilers
Lament?
yet, Andrew.
I have
No
a-
spoilers.
Right, yeah.
But if you want to find out what the heck Andrew's talking about, join us on Monday. All right. Now that that's all out of the way, let's get into this game. This is
Well,
episode 56, which means you
did-
know all these players. Let's jump in. Real quick introductions. Joey, start with you.
I'm playing Rogal, the Dragonborn Paladin of the group, and he's made it this far. One of the I think him and Edmund are the only ones to be originals of the 3 Musketeers.
That's right.
Yeah,
Except,
he's doing his
so
best.
Raquel's not an original Free Musketeer.
He's not original, but he was
He's
adjacent to the original.
CJ.
Yeah.
Greetings, friends. Hi, Amendment Bracine, friend to Elf and Man and all the people of the 10 towns here to stop. I don't know, probably Zan from getting the Staff of Iriolarthas, and also stop Avarice from getting it. And we're gonna get it, and we're gonna snap our fingers and save everybody. And if you want to know more about that, don't forget to like and subscribe. And hit the bell button, because I don't think we said to do that yet, so that you can know about all the other things that are going to be happening on the channel.
That's a good point. That's probably the best way to make sure you don't
Best
miss
way.
anything is hit that bell icon once you subscribe.
And join the Discord.
And join the Discord.
Joey's there now.
I'm there.
Oh my god.
Stefano,
I'm gonna
who are you
leave.
playing?
Hey guys, I'm playing Julius Valerian, your Eladrin elf blade singing wizard, who is now troubled between his divine quest to end the endless winter and his quest for vengeance against Avarice, who is proving to be quite capable right now for us.
That's right. She actually is. I mean, she is helping you. Although
Yeah.
she told you straight up she's here for the staff. So,
It's true.
Andrew, who are you playing?
Hello, I am Elias Dawnstrider, human cleric of Lathander. I seemed to get a little hurt in the last episode after a long time of not really taking any hits. I got smacked around a bit, so I'm pretty angry. I know everyone can be redeemed, but this Zan guy he's not fighting by our side. I'm feeling kind of mad about that inside. I'm trying to suppress my inner rage.
Good. Yeah, Elias for a long time has always been kind of the one to avoid the major damage in combats. Since you got to Yithrin, you've been taking a beating.
Especially last episode.
Yeah. All right, so let's jump in and recap what we did last week. Last week we had completed the Arcane Octad, the 8 steps you need to get into the city of Yithrin. Excuse me, not the city, the Spire of Iriolarthas. And once you got in, you were met by a very strange sight. First off, you were told by one of the Magian that you should not enter into this area, that some of you are not Yithrin yourself. You're not Netherese. Although CJ, Edmund, and Andrew Elias, your characters seem to perhaps confuse the Magi because you're dressed in the silken robes of the Archmages. So you were able to get in. But everybody else seemed like outsiders to them. Then once you got in, you saw a very large ballroom. People were dancing. Music was playing. However, it was all an illusion. At that time, once the illusion was dispelled, you saw brains in jars floating around in the dance floor, and they attacked you immediately. And this is where many of you got your hit point damage. Once you defeated these brains in jars, you found that there's a little bit to explore in this area. There was a bridge leading across a very large chasm that, on the other side, there seems to be a door.
It was an
Zan
invisible bridge.
motioned you that way. Yes, it was invisible. Rogal used daylight down below in the chasm, and that kind of light shone back up and revealed that there was some sort of a footbridge over that pass. And as you were leaving, about to go through, you were stopped by someone named Veneranda, or something, I should say. Rather than a person, she's a brain in a jar that's attached to a suit of armor. She says she has critical information to restore Yithrin to its power. And that's where we left. Did I leave anything out? Okay.
No.
No, once we got in, we were all inspired.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, very nice.
Let's switch to our Roll20 view. I'm going to place us on the Spire. Okay. The wizard Zan, who seemingly appeared out of nowhere, came back to find you all. He's not dead, as you once assumed. Avarice is also here. And the group, you have 2 other NPCs following along. Luke is your I guess, yeah, we're using sidekick rules. He's your sidekick. He's really a member of the party, though. I believe you inducted both Julius and Luke into the Musketeers, right, Edmund?
No, Rogal tried to.
Oh.
And successfully did.
And failed.
Successfully did.
Successfully failed.
How does
But we did.
fail?
We can. Tasks failed successfully.
How does that work?
We
You
can
also have-
deputize them.
You did not deputize them?
I'll allow it as a deputization.
Okay.
They're not full members. Julius especially not.
Julius refuses.
But Luke is definitely deputized.
Fair enough.
into.
No, they're in. They're both in.
Well,
Rogal can
let's-
think that all he wants.
And Edmund can think what he thinks all he wants.
That's a very nice wish.
Did they fill out the proper paperwork?
Yes.
Okay.
We have to go back to the guild. We have to fill out the
Gotcha.
paperwork.
When was there a guild?
The franchise
When
headquarters.
we're not publicly owned. All right.
We're not publicly owned.
No,
Exactly.
you're private.
Well,
Very
actually,
private.
guys, I sold the franchise to Disney, so
Oh no.
God.
All right, so you also have
For
Horwar,
$11
the last
billion.
remnant of the Black
Whoa,
Swords.
whoa.
yeah, right.
All right, class. Jeez. Let's.
Poirar is
Poirar.
inducted into the Three Musketeers.
No.
Horror is also in the Three Musketeers.
Deputies
As
cannot.
deputy musketeer, I
Deputies.
induct thee, Poirar.
All right.
Deputies
I've got a soft
don't
spot
have
for
that
horror.
power.
War.
Okay, well, so what are we doing? Hey, Brain and Jar, what's up?
Yeah. What is your deal, Brain and Jar? Tell us.
The creature takes a step forward, thudding the
Back
heavy
there.
boot on the floor.
Stay a bit further back, please.
She says, "It's been some time since we've had visitors here at the Spire."
How long?
How long?
3,000 years, I would estimate. I shout out.
That's correct. And every moment I've been here, sitting, waiting, communicating with these minds who want to think that Yithrin is still at its height. I know what happened. We need to restore Yithrin to its power. There's only one way.
What is
The-
that way?
The obelisk.
Of course, the obelisk.
That was that thing the obelisk. That was that thing outside that no one wanted to touch except for me.
Right, the black stone obelisk that stood
Mhm.
outside. Correct, yes. The one you inspected before going into the last tower.
It's cracked. Tell us
Correct.
more about this obelisk. I noticed it was cracked.
Yes. How can it help you?
Are you asking Veneranda how it can help her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Or how can it help the Ithrin?
You see, the obelisk has very powerful chronomancy magic. It could turn Yithrin back 3,000 years ago to its height.
What?
But would that be going back to the past, or would the past come to the present?
No, we would return to the glory days.
Yes, but outside of Yithrin, would it be the past, or would it be what it is now?
Only the city and its inhabitants would be transported back.
Good to know. Would all of the people here return to their former selves? I don't know if you've been outside, but many people have come down with an illness, it seems. Something that's transformed them into rather cannibalistic beasts.
I've watched from the towers. The arcane blight.
Ah, so you know it.
Yes, it doesn't affect me. The transformation has made me immune. In fact, if any of you would like to live forever, I could preserve your mind the way I have.
I nudge Hroror so that he steps forward.
He pushes forward by, he puts his, he doesn't get a chance to put his foot out instead, and he kind of trips over himself, and he lands right next to Luke.
This one seems to want to, but
Perhaps later.
perhaps later.
I don't want to live that way. Look at her.
Well. And I look at Zan and I say, perhaps that's what you would like?
No.
Interesting of you to assume gender, Warar.
He says, well,
Brian
the dungeon master told me that.
Ah,
Veneranda will go on to say that you can joke about it all you want, but I will live on in immortality. I need to get back to when Yithrin reigned.
Again, if Yithrin is transported to the past, will the people outside, those creatures that are left, also be brought back to their former selves or not? Will they remain as they are? How will this chronomancy affect them?
Those people out there will just be a former shell of themselves. They will die.
So who won't die?
Those who activate the obelisk.
So you, specifically.
Us,
Nobody else.
together.
Us as well, I believe,
Us.
is...
But I don't want to go back 3,000 years into the past. We need to stop the endless winter that is in these lands. Do you know how to do that? Are you aware of the endless winter?
She seems to pause for a moment. Winter. We are frozen here, yes. I can sense that.
She is unaware of what is going on outside of these
yeah.
caves. It's clear.
Why do you not leave Lithrin and live in the world?
Well, so what you'd probably assume, though, unless you're just asking her because of it, but you would probably assume that she is, bound here into the tower. The force field probably prevented her from going.
Oh,
Netheries are also incredibly not particularly happy with
Sociable.
the outside world. They don't really
Oh.
like society.
But if you ask her, though, she'll tell you that she was bound here, and unfortunately, now that she has the freedom to leave, she wants to take that opportunity to go back to its height of power.
afraid
But
we
we-
have a task that we have to accomplish before we restore Yithrin.
What's that task?
it must end
Well-
the endless winter in these lands.
Then the Mythallar.
The entirety of
Mythallar.
Icewind Dale is frozen over because of the influence of O'Reel, the Frostmaiden.
Then use the Mythallar.
Yes, that's our plan. Do you know how to get there?
Of course. It's directly below us.
In here, and I point back into the endless hell that's behind us.
That's one way to go.
Is there a safer way to go, perhaps?
Through the outside. She
Well-
refers to the way probably that you came, the door behind her.
But then the force field will be up.
Brought the
You
force field down.
you managed to get in here, then you performed the octad.
Yes, we did.
Huh. Wow, we're just so stupid. All right, let's turn back, guys.
Where do we need to perform the octet to
Get into
bring
the
down that
middle.
force field that is outside? It was here that we needed to perform it to get into. Oh my God, Zan! You made us do it here so that you could get into this spire, didn't you?
What? Preposterous. I, Zan, the Magnificent, would never deceive you.
So I'll ask the brain in the jar.
Really,
Is
Zan?
that true? Is the force field down by the Mythala?
It is. You have completed the octad.
You would never deceive us, Zan? You
No,
faked
not
your own
in-
death in front of us.
Not intentionally. I did not know that you were in the crowd.
Well,
Ah, that's not even the. You faked your own death a couple times.
Well, be that as it may, it is Avarice and I who need to get the staff. That's what we're here for.
wait
I'll
a
ask the brain in the jar. What is this staff of Iriolarthas? These
Yes, the staff.
wizards keep-
You must get the staff. That's the only way to activate the
Tell us
obelisk.
about it.
Iriolarthas' staff. That is how you activate the obelisk. Without it, we're stuck here.
Ah,
Can we activate the Mythala without the staff?
The Mythalar can be activated, yes. The staff is not necessary.
well. I would love to help you. These two here, and I point to Zan and Avarice, are very interested in retrieving the staff. If you can help them get there, I'm sure they would be happy to help you also activate the obelisk with that staff. They are very powerful mages, and I'm sure they would love to go back 3,000 years to the time of
Height.
to the height of the Netherese here in Yithrin. Isn't
Zan-
that right, Avarice?
Well, you
That's
you mention Avarice. You call her out. She gives you a glare. I won't be going back in time. I'm staying right here, where my power is coming to its height. Zan looks at Avarice and kind of chuckles. Well, the proposal is interesting, and Zan would probably entertain that idea, but first, I must achieve the staff. Otherwise, nothing can happen. We'll decide once we get the staff.
Veneranda, what is the staff capable of?
Capable of many wondrous things here in the city. The key to unlocking many parts, one being the obelisk. It also gives the user great power.
Well, that much
Does-
I figured.
Does this great power come with great responsibility?
I assume it does.
What would happen if it was to fall in the hands of an evil mage?
That mage will become the most powerful spellcaster on the earth.
Okay, I'm gonna look at who's next to me. Regal. I look at Regal. Does Regal look back? Regal is muted.
Oh, yeah, I do look back.
I look at you in a shall we attack them right now way.
Ah,
No, Regal does not agree. I look forward again.
Is he telling you about
Zan
attacking
says,
us?
listen, Edmund, you had a wonderful idea. Avarice and I will retrieve the staff, which is where again? And Veneranda will say, it is located above us in Iriolarthas' quarters. I would have gone myself, except someone of my physical stature would not be allowed to enter.
Why not?
Small door.
I do not have a body.
Well, why do you need a body? You can walk.
Unfortunately, you can't. The only way to get into his study is through the Ebon Star.
What's the Ebon stuff?
You will see when you get up to the the main hall of the tower. The council would sit there. You need at least one mage of a school to be there, and I assume he looks at Zan and Avarice that you would suffice.
I don't think it's a good idea for Zan to have this staff, Zan. I think maybe I should have it in safekeeping until the endless winter is finished.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, excellent.
Perfect. All right, let's go. Oh,
So Edmund had a great idea. The 4 of you, 5 of you. He looks around. He's double checking heads. Yes, the 5 of you. He points to Luke as well. You head down to claim your Mythalar. Avarice and I will take the boy upstairs to get the staff. Does that sound good? Split the party, so to say.
No, I think we should stay together.
Edmund,
Yes.
tell your friends your idea. Yes,
I
Edmund,
believe-
go ahead, Avarice chimes in. Tell them your idea.
Well, it was just a passing thought that we might give them the staff so that they can, travel to the past and solve it and, help.
Hold on. What? Out of all the people to trust red wizards, you're gonna be the one. I say it outrageously. Rogal is shocked.
well, here's
No,
the
I
que-
don't
here's
trust
the
them.
well, here's the question, Rogal. Then, and I say this literally in front of everyone since you said that loudly.
I did say it loudly.
If we don't want these two getting the staff, and our path is right outside of that door, what do you suggest?
I don't know.
I think we should all proceed and examine the staff, and I will take it in my care until the Mythalar has sorted out the endless winter.
I believe it's best that a mage of my capabilities hold on to it for safekeeping.
Lavender has blessed me. I am his chosen instrument. The staff will be safe with me. I cannot
Avarice-
use the staff.
Avarice looks at all of you and says, I am leaving here with the staff, and that is final.
Well, my question to you two would be then, if we were to leave, who would have the staff, Zan or Avarice? How would you doesn't seem like a thing that could be shared.
How would you decide between the two of you which of you should get it?
Zan says, well, naturally, I have a higher rank in the Arcane Brotherhood. I will be taking it. And Avarice looks at him and says, we will take it together, and I will hold on to it. Zan says, as long as I get the credit when we get back to, oh god, what's the name of the... Luskin. Then that would be fine with me.
Really,
Right.
Zan? You want Avarice to be the most powerful wizard in the world?
Well, she can be the most powerful, but no one can defeat the mighty Zan.
That makes no sense.
That doesn't make any
If
sense.
she's more powerful than you necessarily are defeatable.
You don't seem to understand something, my friend. Do you remember the secret I shared?
They cannot fight each other.
She cannot harm me.
Like,
Try it. Go ahead, Avarice. Try it. Attack me. Attack me. Go. Come on. Avarice gets really frustrated, and she smacks him. She slaps him across the face. And he goes, I meant with magic.
Wait,
She
hold on.
knows
She could
what she
just
did.
have you assassinated then. Like, physically.
So
I don't
she can physically beat you into a pulp.
She
Is that true?
she says, no, I cannot. I knew that
Why
that
not?
wouldn't kill him, so it's okay.
I'm
Oh.
confused. I gotta admit, Musketeers, you guys are really... My brain is kind of all over the place. We've been traveling together for God knows how long
Yes.
to end the endless winter.
So it's been several weeks that we've known each other.
No, it's been longer.
It's been about a year, right?
No,
I
not
don't
a
think
year.
it's been a year.
It's been like maybe 2 months at most.
It's been several weeks, as I said.
Oh dear.
these last 6 weeks that we've known you since Julius joined us a little bit late.
Only been 6 weeks.
It's
the time
weird.
of my life.
It's weird how in in a campaign like these ones where there's like a very ticking clock element that you basically don't stop. Like you might rest for a day, or you take we did take a week of downtime, but you know, like the whole entire thing took like 2 months.
So anyway, we've been trying to end this endless winter. That's all I hear, like every single day. And now that we can, you don't want to go do it?
No, we do.
Who are you addressing, Julius?
The Three Musketeers.
So you think that we should go
Luke
right
says
now
four
to the
four
Mythala?
musketeers. 4.
Deputized.
Yes, 4. You think we
Alright.
should go right to the Mythala right now and leave these wizards?
Well, here's my other question then, Elias. We could have killed the wizard, I gestured to Avarice, while we were just chilling in the sun tower for 8 hours. So now that we let her into the place to get the staff, now you have a problem with it?
I don't have a problem. I merely think that we should ensure that nothing untoward is going to happen after we get to the Mythala.
This is the
Avarice.
strangest order of operations I've ever heard in my life.
Avarice is getting visibly frustrated. She goes, "I've had enough of this. I'm heading upstairs. Whoever's following me can come." And she misty steps here.
Well, how does she know that's upstairs?
She doesn't.
She doesn't. She's just like going over here. And then she like awkwardly has to walk back down. Like it's not the right
There's no
way.
stairs here.
It's,
I'm going to address Horror. Can I address Horror?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Horror, I believe you should stay with us. We will see you home to your parents.
He says, I've got to be honest. I don't know if there's a place for me home anymore.
Nonsense. There's always time for redemption.
always.
Luke says, trust me. They know what they're talking about.
A
And a
Horwars.
hat can find redemption.
Horwar will nod at you and stick close to the Musketeers.
I embrace him.
I also go in for the group hug.
Luke will join as a third hugger.
Yes.
He says,
my
Edmund,
eyes.
Edmund. Come on, Edmund.
Stay on the
Edmund?
outside.
I roll my eyes, and I just gently pat Elias on the back.
There. Nice.
Yes. Now, can we please just decide which direction we should head? I believe we should perhaps follow Avarice, and then I start walking.
Well, you are the leader of the
where
Three
she went.
Musketeers.
Yes, let us see to
Lathander has-
Avarice.
Lathander has blessed you with wisdom. I will follow you.
Veneranda, as you're walking across the bridge, says, remember, bring the staff here, and we will go to the obelisk together.
Yes, of course. We will go to the obelisk together.
All right, move your tokens wherever you'd like to go.
I go in here with.
I feel a little bit like Julius was speaking some sense, but never mind.
I mean, the order of operations doesn't make sense, right?
Look, this is a really powerful magical artifact, and we've got to figure out what it is, right?
I feel like they'll
We've
just
got to
kill
figure-
us. They'll just
mean-
kill us straight away once they get this.
I mean, maybe CJ wants to find out what the magical artifact does. I think Edmund was tasked to end the endless winter.
Yeah, but Edmund is also kind of has a thing for avarice. Maybe,
Still?
I don't know.
Still.
Who knows? I mean,
Oh boy.
What can we really say?
What is love?
about?
I mean, we could just,
Baby,
yeah,
don't hurt
baby,
me.
don't hurt me.
we could
What is
literally
love?
just end the game right now.
Could you? We'll see.
Could we?
Oh, I bet we could.
Taunt! Don't you dare taunt the DM.
There's like a scroll I want to find.
This game ends when I end it. All right,
Jumanji.
ready? Here we
Oh my
go.
God.
Your reflections dance over the mirrored surfaces of this chamber. There are 11 alcoves that extend from the walls like points of a star, each one narrowing to a niche where gently glowing crystals are mounted. They're mounted 5 feet above the floor. The air in this room seems to hum with pent-up power. So, when you walk in, you see your reflections in there, although the reflections start to morph. Suddenly, the crystals brighten, and rays of energy burst forth, one by one, to converge in the center of the room. As more rays intersect, a translucent figure comes into view, where their light converges. A bald man, wearing a long purple gown. You see his face breaks into a smile when he sees you. Ah, it has been quite some time. Hello, travelers and guests. I am Everlast. How may I be of service?
Are you related to Everard?
Yes.
I do not know an Everard.
Ah, perhaps he is a distant relative, someone whose family was able to make it out of Nether, the Yithrin. Anyway,
His servant.
Are you an archmage of Yithrin?
No. No. In fact, I'm not even real.
Oh.
Yes, I'm a magical construct. I was created by the powerful mage Iriolarthas.
my God, we were just talking about him.
Well,
Can you tell us
sentient-
about this chamber that we are in?
Just take us up a floor, sentient elevator.
He says, yes, I can manage to guide you through the tower.
Can you tell us about this chamber?
Yes, this chamber is where I am in stasis. I can move around a bit. He kind of flexes a bit, moves his arms, legs. He looks like sort of like a glowing man. Right? He's got like sort of like a blue glow to his edge of his body, the outline. And he says, I'm more than happy to help. In fact, my goal, as I was tasked by my master, was to make sure that we can fix the problem with Yithrin.
That is what we are apparently doing now.
Yes, that's
We're
what we're
trying.
here for.
I will assist in the restoration of the city in any way possible.
Can
However,
you
I am
guys-
under strict orders not to reveal certain pieces of information unless you are of Yithrin descent.
How can we prove our Yithrin descent, our descendancy?
Well, unfortunately, I know all too well that most of the citizens are dead by now. And you must not be citizens of this great city.
What if we are Netherese?
And I doubt that you are.
I could take a DNA test. You never know. Might have a little bit
What
of
is
Netherese in me.
DNA?
It's 3 letters that I heard about once. I heard they might be useful in finding things.
And I'm gonna ignore this man and just have a look in the alcoves.
The alcoves contain the crystals that seem to power him.
What if I poke one?
Oh, please don't touch that. And you kind of touch one with your finger.
Mhm.
He says, "Please be careful with those. If the crystals are damaged, enough of them are damaged, I will no longer exist."
Oh, that's very interesting. You won't be able to tell us the secrets, but you won't tell us because we're not Netherese.
No,
If your crystals are permanently damaged,
no,
I'll poke it again.
I am unable to tell you. It was an order directly. I cannot disobey my function.
It's programmed not to translate Sith.
Elias, are you bullying the sentient elevator?
Well, it's
Is it even an
Not real.
elevator? I don't believe it's going to be able to bring us up. This does not seem like a chamber that has any sort of floating discs or any sort of way of. I look up. Is there a ceiling in this chamber?
There is, and there is a hatch 30 feet up.
Oh, how do we get up that hatch,
Yes.
man?
The hatch. Well, you must be able to fly up there.
Can you cast spells? Is it within your power to grant us the ability to fly?
I cannot. I am not a creature.
Avarice, I'm surprised you don't fly straight up there. I have seen you fly.
She says, I can fly. Toss me a rope and I will tether it to the top.
I toss on my hempen rope.
She already cast fly earlier, so she's gonna
Oh.
fly up and open the hatch. And he says, just be aware there are dangers. My master has made sure that his domain is safe.
Are these dangerous things that you cannot tell us because we are not Netheries?
That is correct.
Of course.
Why don't we just get Veneranda?
She can't come with us, I don't believe.
She cannot.
Is there a way down?
Says
Is it-
Everlast.
He does, yeah. She's speaking.
Okay.
He's speaking, yeah. Avarice is up at the hatch. She'll open it and tie the rope to it so that you can all climb. And then she says, I am going to just get a head start. Don't
That's
be too
fine.
slow.
Don't
And she'll flap.
don't go
Don't
too
fly
far.
into a trap.
Yes, don't fly too far ahead and into a trap.
I'm gonna Misty step 30 feet up and try to get the jump on her. Not the jump on her, but try not to fall too far behind.
Sure, so you misty step up, and now you're holding on to the hatch. There's rungs that you can climb up.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'll start climbing.
Avarice is just a movement ahead of you, so you're not too far. You have her in sight. Everlast says, Zan actually, says, is there anything else you can tell us and Zan about the cause of what happened to Yithrin? We all know that it plummeted from the sky, but how could this have happened? And Everlast says, we were on a very important mission. We were headed to the Sea of Moving Ice. Sea
Why would you want
Iriolarthas.
to go there?
Oh, Sea Iriolarthas. He wanted to capture this artifact, one of great power from a legendary ancient civilization.
What artifact is this?
Unfortunately, I do not know what it is. It's
Is it an
located
axe?
upstairs.
Oh, he captured the artifact.
Yes, they were successful at extracting it from the ocean. However, I do not know what came of it. That information was not given to me. But ever since we brought it back, it took much of my master's attention, and at some point in the days afterwards, after extracting it, the city fell.
Perhaps it's a very heavy object.
I doubt it. I've seen it. I don't know what it does.
Regal chuckles, just because he thinks, like, the idea of it just being pretty heavy.
Yeah, that was a little joke.
Like, for this
It's
ancient civilization.
It does have a weight, but nothing that the Mythalar cannot handle.
Is there a way down to the Mythalar from this room?
The chasm there leads down to the final level above the Mythalar. It's not much further. Again, it is a steep drop. You would probably be best using the stairs outside.
Oh, I see.
Luke says, so, what happens if they get the staff? Is that the worst thing in the world?
This may not be the worst. I'm like halfway up the rope. I'm like, it's not perhaps the worst thing, but we cannot, let them not get it, and let them. We should, just make sure that this all does
Admin?
not go awry.
Feel like you should say it's bad. Like, feel like that's what you're aiming for.
Probably bad.
Julius, I'm moving you to a new part of the map.
All right.
I guess I'll climb up as well. I might say, Horror, perhaps you should stay here. Keep guard.
I can stay here, yes. Luke says, I'm coming though, right?
Of
Yes,
course.
Luke, come.
You are
next.
blessed of Lathander.
Make friends with
Zan
Var.
Zan looks to Rogal. Rogal, might you help me? Give me a lift.
All right. I walk over to him and I help him. I cut my hands together and I.
Yeah. He'll put his boot directly on your face to like get that last.
I immediately
spring up.
knock him off. I'm like what the hell's wrong with you?
He starts swinging on the rope. Whoa! This is mighty uncomfortable.
He weighs like
I back away. I walk away. I'm like, what the hell?
he weighs like
Dirt
110 pounds. He's like a skinny old man.
Place yourselves in this bubble here. You see that right on the floor?
Bubble.
Yeah. Place yourself. in the
Avarice, what did you do?
Julius, you're the first to get up there. When you do, you ascend into an oval hall glittering with frost. Carvings decorate the wall, and long icicles hang from the ceiling. A 10-foot radius dome of translucent ice encloses the area around the shaft from which you emerge. At the far end of the hall, you can see two blade-shaped patches of pitch darkness that hover in the air to either side of a double door. The glowing green crystal, roughly the size of a human fist, is set into the arch above the doorway.
So there's shadows above the doorway and a big ice fist.
The shadows aren't above it, but they're hovering in front of the door.
They're blade
Blade
shaped.
shaped.
Yep, and I have artwork to show you, and I
That'd
know
be
exactly
wonderful.
what it's called.
Great. While Bobby pulls up the artwork, now's a great time for you to click the Discord link in the description and join us on our Discord, where you can chat with us and all the other members of each of Bob's other streams, like the Wild Beyond the Witchlight crew and the Keep on the Borderlands crew.
There you go. Thank you. Nice little promo there. So, this is what you see on the other end of the room in front of the double doors. It's almost like it's just a black void in the shape of a sword.
The living blade of disaster is a powerful annihilating spell.
Well, now let's
No,
not.
don't
let's
read it.
not,
Don't read it. Don't read it.
Give
Don't
it a
read
this
will.
is a.
Don't read it.
That sounds bad.
Just
Well,
don't
I
read
don't
it.
understand this. This is called a player art handout, which you would think that you could just give to your players so that they could see what you're saying, have a visual representation, but not give away what is going on here.
I got
your
a
shit
bad feeling about
together. Roll 20.
No, really though, right? Like, why would they call it a player handout? That's something you're supposed to give to your players.
Get your shit together, roll 20.
Oh
Say,
my God.
Avarice, that shadow does not look harmful. Why did you not go and claim the star for yourself?
It's only in the shape of a blade. Blades don't hurt people.
No.
She
It's
says,
certainly not
this,
a living blade of
people-
disaster.
She
Clearly-
says, this
clearly not
is
a
why.
living
And
blade.
she taps on it with her staff. She taps on the dome of ice. She says, this is a wall of force. We can't get through it.
You cannot just merely
Zan.
dispel it?
Hey, Zan. Do you want to burn one of those high-level spells?
High
you not
level.
You want to burn one of those
Zan,
expert wizard spells?
perhaps the mighty Zan can do some wizard things.
Yes. Perhaps you can dispel this magical field?
I don't believe you can, Edmund.
Well, how does one get through it then?
Man, nothing is too powerful for him.
Zan could, I'm sure. He is
Surely
Zan
it's
the Magnificent,
the
as he
Magnificent.
says.
Why don't you
There's
just
only-
misty step for it?
There's only one way that I know of to get rid of this. And I look at Zan and I say, "Are you capable of this?"
No, he's not.
Cryptic.
I start goading, and I actually want to make a persuasion check. I'm saying like, no, Zan is actually far too weak for this. There's no way he could actually do it. He's right, Julius. I mean, come on, like Zan's an old man. Like we've seen him die. Like there's no way he could possibly dispel such a thing. Can I make
Well.
a persuasion check?
Well, you see, you could make a. I guess it would be. You're trying to goad him
I
into
guess-
doing it, right? So
yeah, persuasion?
deception. Is it deception though?
It's
yeah.
like a peer pressure check.
Yeah, it's deception more
persuasion.
than.
I'm
I
not.
think
I'm not
it's-
like lying, am I?
Or is
No,
it
he's not lying.
intimidation? No, it's not intimidation. No, it's.
I guess
think it's-
actually, I think it would be intimidation because
I
I
think
am
it would
trying
be
to get him to
intimidation.
be like afraid, like
Right.
or like angry.
I'm gonna go ahead and say let's just do persuasion to covers all that. I think it's if there was a Venn diagram, I think persuasion has a bigger circle.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Boop.
Total
Plus. Wait,
15,
so
I say?
I rolled a 15, or that's the total.
It looks like the total persuasion. Yeah,
Yeah.
you rolled a 6 plus 4
Yeah.
plus 5.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, your proficiency and your charisma. Yeah, so 15. And Zan says, "While I appreciate the confidence, Zan does not have the correct spells to get rid of this wall of force. You see,
Neither
Well,
does Julius.
Julius, I understand what you meant. You want me to disintegrate the wall.
That is correct.
Yes, that is the type of magic I don't delve into.
Then I slowly turn my head toward Avarice.
I think she's in the same boat.
It's a shame we don't have another wizard besides Zan and Avarice.
There must be some other way to do it. If you can't get through it with magic, and I just start beating on it.
It's a shame we're not level 11, Andrew.
Let's see. Avarice. No, Avarice says, unfortunately, I cannot do it either.
I
Perhaps
say,
if we pretend to be the wizards. Didn't they say something about pretending to be the wizards of the Ebon Star?
She says, then pretend. Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead, Lathander.
What?
Is this
Let me
working?
just remember one of their names. Their name's just slipping from me now.
Zan says, what is peculiar, though, is that, and he looks up there, the green crystal above the door. My eyesight isn't that good. Edmund, yours might be better. Can you tell me? What's up there?
Fuck you. I look at him with my one eye.
Oh my god.
I apologize. I just thought you were wearing a patch.
I'm gonna pull the
Right.
remaining dirt of the necromancer. Remember, I burnt the necromancer. I have his ash.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw that at the field and see what happens.
it kind of scatters across the wall, and some of it clings to the frost. Some of it
Oh.
falls to the floor. Avarice rolls her eyes. Nice job, Lathander. Luke says, what is that crystal? I don't get it.
It was perhaps some sort of detector, sensor, something. I believe Zan. Wait a sec. And I go, "Where's the professor?" And I think he's in my bag. So I reach in and I pull out.
Whoa! Oh,
Scant.
Edmund,
Yes.
There you are.
I've been listening to everything.
We've forgotten about you a little bit, and I
We
just
did forget about you, bro.
I have been listening to everything. Isn't this marvelous?
Yes, fantastic. Up there, green crystal. What do you make of it?
Oh.
These two don't know anything.
Oh,
And I
well, it looks like that. Yes, could that be the power source? For what?
it is some sort of power source, you say.
It is an arcane rune of. It's providing energy to something.
Perhaps
This
this
force field,
wall of
perhaps.
force.
Oh.
Here's
Yes, perhaps that's it.
Here's
Well-
my concern, however, Musketeers. If we drop this wall of force, what do you think those two floating blades of darkness over there are going to do once it drops?
Are they above our heads?
No,
They're
by the
floating
door.
just around the door.
Mm,
Oh, they're right there.
they'll probably kill us.
Yes, they will probably kill us. So we need to both end this problem here and that problem there, perhaps simultaneously, but also be prepared for it when it does happen. So, what options have we to end that spell up there?
Well, this is quite the predicament.
Perhaps we should just go to the Mythalan, see if we can end the endless winter. It seems like this staff is beyond our reach.
Yes, it may just... you are right. Perhaps you are correct, Elias. We have gone as far as we can.
Yes,
Zen.
Elias. Yes, you have a good conclusion.
What a brilliant idea, Elias.
Head down.
Avarice.
I wish I'd thought of it earlier.
Avarice and I will find a way to get past these blades.
No, I don't believe anyone will be able to do that. That's the problem we're facing right now. There's no way
Actually,
that you two could do it.
Let them try and get past it. No? I like shrug my shoulders to Edmund.
Oh, well, I think we should all go to the Mythala.
Yes, I think you would, Avarice and Zen, you would be much more helpful to us on our way to the Mythalar, no? Clearly you cannot get through this force field. You two are incapable of getting past it.
Well, I didn't say that.
Oh, so you are capable of getting past it.
Well, no, not the force field per se, but...
Do you plan to dig a hole of some kind, or what are you going to do?
Avarice, I believe you can do something about that crystal. She looks around at you all. She's going to look at the crystal. She is going to take her staff of frost, and she is going to use it to create a storm of ice in the room. And she's going to focus it right at the crystal. So all of the hail and ice that comes down from the storm, you're not getting affected by any of it because you're in the dome. But the crystal is hit continuously. It cracks, spider webs, and eventually see the faint green glow dissipate as the crystal cracks. The dome of force opens, and the living blades start to move. Let's roll initiative.
Oh God.
Let's start with you, CJ. What'd you get?
10.
A 10? And I got a
10.
5. So, group, you're up first. I'm going to roll for the Arcane Brotherhood people separately.
I want to announce something that I've like noticed. Bob will say it's you, and then announce the name. He'll be like, and that's gonna be to you, Edmund.
Is that what I do?
You do that. I've noticed. It's just like a thing. I've noticed.
What do I do?
It's like it's just one of your mannerisms.
Okay.
Great.
Well, that's what you think, Joey. All right, who's up first?
Me and Julia seem to be the closest to these blades. What's your plan, Julius?
Julius is the wizard. These are wizardy blades.
Yeah, and Julius is a
something.
wizardy blade user. He's a blade singer.
This is like Julius's dream.
Although these are magical floating weapons, which is, I think, one of Elias's things, no?
Oh, touche.
Well, who's going?
Oh,
Sorry, I'm looking at my options.
Wow, Julius looks at his options.
So, Julius, you're
Val
going
should
first?
go.
I guess so.
Okay, go for it.
I've just been told that I'm going first.
You're going first.
So, I will bonus action Blade Song. And I will action Shadow Blade at 3rd level. Actually, that's a bonus action, so I can't do 2 bonus actions, which is also really fun. Can I use my bonus action as my action? Is that allowed?
I think you can.
Right.
No,
No, he's already shaking his head now.
not
No, you
allowed.
can't do that.
No, I don't think so.
All right. Then I will action
Surge. Oh, fire.
This is compelling, I know. I
Why
will
don't you just
action
run at them pretty fast. Try and run
because-
through them.
because Elias is being a douche to Julius right now for whatever reason. So Julius is not going to do what he wants.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna action haste. I'm gonna haste
Okay.
myself.
That's what I said. That's what Elias said.
All right.
You should
The
haste
blades
yourself.
go next.
And I'm
One
going
is-
to step behind Elias.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Rogal.
Oh my
I'm going to
god.
be down. I would like to announce I have a potion in my backpack if anyone needs to heal me.
The sword's coming at you. Elias is like, I have a potion in my bag.
As I run by, I'm like, just doing wizardy things.
Do you
All
have
right.
another action now that you cast haste?
I don't think so.
What's the point of casting haste and then moving 2 stairs? Why don't you at least try and get through the door or something?
Well, it's done.
right.
We got here. Edmund, you're the first one up.
For what?
19 to hit.
I'm going to use uncanny dodge.
Okay.
Take half the damage. Hopefully.
My damage is not like loading. I don't know why.
Means
That's it, right? All right. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's all lagging, but okay. Oh boy. Okay. Not sure exactly what happened there. It was a little lagging on the damage rolls, but they all came through. So 1 hit for 19, and you're gonna half the damage with uncanny dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's 29 damage in total. So that means
Oh,
you're taking 15? No, 14. All right, that's the Blade's turn. Then we go to the Arcane Brotherhood here.
I take
Avarice.
the hit and I say, that could have hurt a real lot, guys. These things are no joke.
Avarice
Okay.
looks at you when you say that. She does look a bit concerned. She begins to move, and as soon as she starts her turn, the Blade makes an immediate preemptive strike against her.
A reaction.
Yep.
Okay, we used its reaction.
Again, it seems like... Oh, there it is. Never mind. Okay. Avarice is going to get hit. She'll even throw up a shield, but this goes through the shield. It seems like it was going to hit her directly. And it does. The damage is taking a long time to load. I apologize. I'm going to do her damage, but then I'll let somebody else go. So, Group, it will be your turn after Avarice goes. So, Avarice is going to get hit, take 23 damage. And then she's going to... Yeah, she'll, after getting hit like that, she'll disengage and back away. Behind Julius. Alright. Now we go to the group.
I'm not inclined to go next if someone else wants to go next.
I'll go because I have this blade next to me.
At the start of your turn,
Only holy light can destroy these black blades.
Edmund, at the start of your turn, it takes another strike against you now.
Good idea.
Oh, it can do that every turn?
17 to hit.
That equals my ace. This might... Yeah,
You take...
not really. It's my-
Not sure exactly why this is loading so poorly here. 22 force damage.
Oh, that's not so bad.
So, Edmund, your turn.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right. I am going to attack it with Dirth's daggers. Yeah, once. Oh my god, does a 12 hit?
Does
I
not.
rolled a 2.
It does not. The blade of darkness dances around you.
I'm going to then bonus action disengage. I'm going to disengage and run to the door and try and open it. Well, not. I guess I can't really open it, but can I run into the door to try and push it open?
You can. Yeah. Give me a strength check. Athletics.
Strength athletics. That is a 3.
Rolling good. It's going well.
Slam into the door and I go head first right into it. Ow!
You slam into the door, but you can't break them down.
It's pull, I shout.
Yeah.
That's where I went wrong. Thank you, Julius. Or Elias. Good point. Good job. Yes.
Okay.
Certainly hope this other sword does not come after me.
Zan is going to go next. And Zan is going to... Let's see here. He's going to take a step back. No, he won't move at all. No, he will. He'll take a step. He'll take a couple steps back. He'll say, Elias! Duck! What do you do?
Duck?
Goose.
Do you respond, Elias?
I duck.
You duck. And he says, Edmund, keep an eye out!
I'm going to kill you!
And he puts his hands together, he waves them in the air, provides the incantations for a cone of cold. And it's going to hit... let's see, can he avoid Edmund? Actually, no, he can't avoid men from there. He's going to go here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. He's going to get you in this, Edmund. He's going to get you in this.
I'll see you later.
Edmund, give me your reflex or dexterity.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry, it's con. It's con. It's a con save.
Where's Regal when you need him?
I'm actually there.
Edmund
Why
left
not?
you, though.
Oh, he left us.
Mm-hmm.
Con save.
Another 2?
10.
10?
10.
It's not going to beat Zan's DC.
No.
You take 34 cold damage.
Zan
34?
knocks me out.
He's going down for that.
The blades seem to weather the storm of cold, but you can tell that their edges are fraying. The blackness is escaping them. They're definitely wounded from that. So is Edmund.
No,
All right.
Edmund passes out, falls unconscious.
All right, everybody. That's Edmund's turn. Now we go to the group.
Can I go?
Oh no, one of the blades goes. It's going to go right towards Zan.
No, at last.
All right. Let's go to the group now. Oh, it's going to attack Zan. It's going to attack Zan. I
Oh.
apologize. But you can go. I'll just roll Zan's stuff.
Oh, alright. Well, I'll go next. I'm going to say, Lathander, bless me. And Lathander's power explodes from me with Radiance of the Dawn. All hostile creatures, which I will interpret as the swords, and anyone with an evil alignment within 30 feet
Ooh.
must take a DC 17 con save or take 25 damage, which I think is halved if they pass.
Evil alignment as well. That's interesting.
What's your DC? 17?
17.
Zan and Avarice both fail.
They're both evil. It's interesting. They take
25?
Yeah.
Oh,
The blades. Type of damage? Radiant?
Radiant. The power of the sun.
Both blades pass. Do they take half?
Yeah, half.
So what's the half of 25?
Either 12 or 13.
12.
I always forget whether it's round
Yeah,
up or
12.
down.
Okay. And the blades have taken the radiant.
And then as that one's done its reaction, I'll move here. And I'll say, Rigel, finish them.
All right. By the way, I apologize, Andrew. At the start of your turn, though, that blade has to attack you.
Oh, Ward in Flame.
Okay.
That gives it disadvantage, right?
With disadvantage, 19.
No, it still hits.
All right. I'll tell you your damage as soon as it loads. For some reason, that's taking forever to load. But Rogal, I believe, are you the last Musketeer to go?
I'm the last Musketeer to go.
Okay, go ahead.
Luke didn't go.
I go in
Deputized Luke didn't go.
and I
28 force damage. Elias.
28.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Rogal, your turn.
I go in and I attack. When does anyone remember when I last cast Shield of Faith? That was more than a minute ago, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yes.
I go in.
The campaign moves fast, not that fast.
It's true. Just rolling dice.
Wow, crit.
Hey, one's a crit.
Okay, roll your damage.
I'm gonna third level smite that crit.
Third level. Wow. Okay.
Third level smite. Actually, no, second level. I only
Okay.
have one third level spell left.
Go for it. So it's going to be your battle axe, right? So 8 plus a d8.
8 plus 2d8, and then
Well-
plus 3d8 for the level 2 smite.
So it's going to be a total of, in terms of d8s, you're going to have. Normally you would get
Yeah.
3 dice
Yeah.
for a second level. Then you would get 1 dice for your axe. This is
Mhm.
going to be double the amount of dice, so it would be 8 dice, but we're taking 1 away. It's going to be automatic. So it's really 7d8
78 plus
plus a
plus
full
eight.
8.
plus 6.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's 78 plus 14.
Yeah.
All right, so here's 5d8, and here's 2 more. Ooh. Lots
You
of ones.
evaporate it.
I evaporate it?
Basically, the thing dissipates into the air. It's darkness being released. That's your first attack. So, do you want to? You have more movement. You can get to this one for the second attack.
I kind of already rolled it.
Yeah, but that's you can move in between attacks. That's not.
You know you're gonna miss.
Yeah, but I know I'm gonna miss. Well, actually, it is an
We don't
18.
know.
It's an 18. Do we know if an 18 hits?
We
Yeah.
don't, but still, I mean, you're going. There's no reason not to attack it, right?
All right.
Other than it's going to attack you as you get close to it. Oh no!
No.
an 18
I'll hang back.
Okay.
I'll dragon's breath it. I'll do 1 dragon's breath on it.
Well, you did make your roll though.
All right, then I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay.
I'll let Zan have I'll let Zan do his thing.
All right. All right, so that's the end of the characters. We have Luke to go. Luke will throw a spear at it. Andrew, can you roll me a d20 for Luke? Or you could use Luke's stat block. It's up to you. A 7. Luke has a +7, I believe, at this level. No. Where's Luke? Luke has a +7, yeah. So 14, that hits. Roll 2d6 damage. What's the total? 5. So it's 8 damage. Got it. Okay. he'll do it again. Roll again, same things. What you got? Oh, Luke.
Oh!
Right. So here's, you want to roll the damage? You can roll 3d6. And one of them is going to be a full damage. Actually, no, it's I forget. Did we always say it was the full dice of the entire weapon attack? Or is it one of the dice if it was multiples? I forget.
I thought it was the full dice.
So that'd be 12 plus 7 is 21. That kills the other one. Zan looks out at you all and says, "Bravo, young one. Luke, I believe it was. You have a promising future."
You bow when you address royalty, I say, from my unconscious body.
Elias, your friend, is down. Elias, your friend, Edmund, is down.
He's muted. Like,
Oh.
Roll a death
should-
save.
Roll a death save.
Unmute yourself.
Fail.
Okay. I'm
There we
doing
go.
mass healing word.
As you're preparing the incantation for that,
Zan casts counterspell.
no, he won't cast counterspell, but Avarice, who looks pretty badly injured from the sword stabs that she took, she walks over to Elias and says, "Please, help me." She shows her stomach has a gash through it,
No.
bleeding pretty
don't-
profusely.
Don't do it.
Well,
Don't
mass
do
healing
it.
word. So up to 6 people within. That's right.
She says, "Please, Elias."
No one of evil alignment, Elias.
Well,
Up to 6 creatures. So,
she says, "What would Lathander do?"
well, let's see what the fan would do. Julius,
Be like, no.
7 hit points. Edmund, 7 hit points. Elias, 7 hit points. Ragal, 7 hit points. Luke, 7 hit points. And Avarice,
Please,
7
she
hit
says,
points.
"Please."
No. Boo.
You
everyone
heal her?
except Zan.
Okay.
You heal her?
Yeah.
Okay. You see the wound close up just a bit. She nods at you in acknowledgement, and she sits or stands tall, takes her staff by her side, and runs over to Edmund. Edmund, the first thing you see when your eyes open are Avarice looking over you.
Edmund stands up and immediately runs towards Zan. Knife drawn, puts it up to his throat. You did that on purpose!
Luke also has his spear at his back. Zan says, "Edmund, I did tell you to keep watchful eye."
You did that on purpose. You made sure I was in the range of your attack. Do not do that again.
Why are we putting up with this? That is, he actively attacked us.
That is strike 4.
That is like, yeah, exactly.
That is- you only get
go higher than that.
you only get 10 strikes in bowling.
What the hell?
There are only so many strikes that you have left.
You saw the damage that those...
He does not care. He officially does not care. He doesn't care. Our threats are meaningless. 'Cause
You
we
saw
don't
the
back down.
damage that those things did. Look at poor Avarice.
No,
She's-
no. We absolutely refuse to even acknowledge your bad faith at this point. It's too much. I'm sorry, but you are the weakest link. You're exited from the party. You must leave. You have to get out of here.
Goodbye.
Down the hole, then, Zan.
She says, Avarice says to you, "Edmund, I know most of the time I'm rather sarcastic, but I begrudgingly mean this. Zan may provide useful
No.
I look at Zan and I say, she just saved your life.
Oh my god.
Oh, Regal, you can act. I don't say that. A voice in Regal's head says, I can act. My friends will support me.
All right, you know what? I physically grab Zan. I physically pick him up, and where were we going? Where the ropes were? Was that here?
Through the door?
Oops, here, we're going here.
Yeah, but wasn't there like something we were climbing?
We came through this hole.
I throw
There
him
was
back.
a hatch.
I
There was a hatch.
actively I want to like toss him. Like that is what I'm trying to do. Like physically. I like grab him. I put him in a headlock. And I want to throw him down the hatch.
So you'd like to
there is
grapple him.
no fight from him. Would you like to drag him to the hole?
If there's no fight from him, then I'd almost like to escort him gently and then toss him.
Well, you might, it's probably going to die if you run down a 30-foot drop, right?
No, it's only 3d6. It's
All right, so Rogal,
3d6 per 10 foot.
he says, "Please, I
I don't
know
even
that-
listen to him. I cover his mouth.
okay."
Like,
You go to throw him down the hole, and Rogal, you throw him in. There's nothing in your hands.
goddamn wizards. I look around for him? Is he there?
He's back here by the door with Avarice.
I grab him again. I make him use another spell slot.
I'd say, Elias shouts, "Stop this, Regal.
Wait, I want to see if he disappears again.
Julius may have a part
He
to play
can't keep this up forever.
Hold on.
He says,
do you
"We can-
throw him again? I help you this time.
I
We
throw
can-
him again, and I accept Julius's help. Throwing him again.
He says, "We can absolutely settle this after we get through this door."
No, I throw him. Throw him in the hole.
Captain America's I can do this all day.
I can do this all day.
So you start to approach him again.
I
yeah.
kick the door.
I open the door.
Yeah, I go to
look
the
at-
door.
But Rogal, are you attacking
As
Zan?
I see my friends going through the door, and I just sort of give Zan a look and
Okay.
kind of realize the futility of my actions.
You see that he was actually getting ready to cast a spell, but that you're putting it down, he will also go at ease. All right. So the door opens. You could see lining the far wall of this hall are 8 doors, each marked with a different arcane symbol. On the wall above them is etched an inscription in Draconic. The inscription reads, Rogal, you can read this very easily, and so can Julius, right? Oh, no,
I
you have
announce
to-
it as I read it. I say it out loud.
It says, "Speak thy master's name and enter."
Master's name is friend. Okay.
So, I apologize. I hate to do this, but Rogal, Julius, and Edmund, give me Constitution saving throws.
Wait, hold on.
My God.
Is it because I said friend?
No.
Because that was a
Nope.
joke. That was a
It's
Lord of
not.
the Rings reference.
It's not. It's not at all. You will get Rogal's bonus because you're all within 10 feet of him.
Okay.
What's
all
your
right.
bonus, Rogal?
Plus
I'm
5.
rolling like poopy. I have a 9.
Even
Oh,
with my
boy.
plus 5?
Yes, I rolled a 4.
Ooh, you rolled very poopy.
I rolled very poopy. I got a 2. I have not rolled higher than a 10.
Oh
God,
my
that's a
god. I rolled a 1. I rolled even poopier. I got a
You got
total of 10.
Well, you have a 10.
10.
Okay. So you take
you-
a few steps into this chamber, and as soon as you take a few steps, you can see that there are glyphs above the ceiling here that once the 3 of you step through, the runes seem to like kind of lose their glow and subside. However, Rogal and Edmund, the 2 of you stop right here. Julius continues walking, and you look back, Julius, and you see the 2 of them. They are restrained. Rogal and Edmund, you look down. You can see your body is beginning, or you feel your body beginning to harden. Your feet feel like they are attached to the ground. You can't move them. You can move your body, basically. You could bend at the knee. You can move your arms and your head, but everything feels stiff, like you're getting stiffer.
Uh-oh.
Help.
Help. And
Luke rushes in.
Can anyone cure petrification?
Luke rushes in,
No.
and he shakes at Edmund and Rogal. Hey, you guys, are you okay?
no, we are stuck here. Those glyphs have apparently caused some sort of paralysis or slow petrification of some kind. Are our feet like actually turning to stone?
Sorry, not Julius. Luke, when you talk about your feet, he'll lift up your cold weather clothes. He'll take a spear and rip through it, and he'll look and he'll feel your skin. And he looks up at you in horror, Edmund. Your feet and calves basically are stone.
Is it still
it's
going? And is it still going up?
And it's spreading. Yep. I need you both to give me another saving throw. Con saving throw.
Oh my god.
Don't fail. You get +5.
15, 20.
23.
You're
28.
trying to fight.
28, actually.
Actually, 28.
Yeah, 28 and 20?
Yeah.
You're trying to fight off whatever's coursing through your body. You can feel the pain now as the stone is continuing up past your knees, but you seem to have contained it at the lower extremities.
I shout, Iriolarthas is my master!
Nothing happens. Zan looks to you, Elias, and says, Lathander, servant of Lathander, is there anything you can do here?
Not without a diamond. I would need a diamond to heal them. which
If
do not
I
have.
were to have said diamond, what could you do?
I could take a long rest and then I could do something.
You used your 5th
I
level
would have-
spell slots.
No, but
No, he just doesn't
Great.
have it
I
prepared.
don't have greater restoration
Oh, that's
because I don't have a diamond, so I didn't prepare it.
a good point.
Zan says, if you need components, I may be of service. Zan, the Magnificent, always has the right tool for the job. All right, another round here, everybody. Give me a con save, Joey or excuse me, Rogal and Edmund. Ooh, crit.
27.
Ooh.
16.
Okay. Edmund, you obviously succeed with the crit. You have 2 successes and 1 failure so far. Rogal, what's your total?
16.
Rogal, you feel the
16.
stone continue to take over your body. Up to your torso now is stone. It's coming up to your chest.
Help. I'm honestly worried. Rogal's never been this worried before.
God damn it. I don't think. Sorry, I don't think this is gonna work. But I'm just gonna waste it. I'm gonna just try to go up to Rogal and cast a spell magic on the stone.
Interesting.
Said it was a magical glyph. So if it's a spell that is causing this, it says any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each
Yeah,
spell of 4th level or higher.
Yeah. So it's not lower.
Oh,
It's
Alright,
higher.
So I have to make a check.
You'll have to make a check. Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do I do this?
You have to roll a spell check, so you'd add your spell modifier to it.
All right, I'm just gonna cast Firebolt. I mean, I'm gonna use
Oh.
Firebolt as
Oh,
my
you mean
spellcasting
in
check.
the? Yeah, gotcha.
idea.
24.
Rogal, the spell that has been put on you by the glyph seems to be subsiding. The stone starts
my
to
God.
recede. It got up to about your neck. And then Julius stepped in and dispelled the magic.
Edmund,
give me-
out.
Edmund, you can tell me how you feel in a sec. Edmund, give me one last saving throw. Hopefully.
18.
18.
That is a success, and you also feel the stone subside. Your feet get feeling back. How do the two of you respond?
I hug Julius. I hug him.
Pat him on the back. I
I,
say. For the record, throwing Zen in that hole was a great idea.
Thank you. I thought so too. I didn't want to turn into a statue. From now on, those two, and I point to Avarice and Zan, they walk in front. Like, no one else does.
I look at Elias and I go, wizard things.
Zan says,
That's impressive.
Zan says, I, of course, will take the lead then. Please, I am at your service. Zan, the Magnificent, only aims to please.
I'd like to look for the door that says evocation.
Yeah, you could find it. It would be 1, 2, 3. It's the fifth one from the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is right here.
Right.
You're in front of
Oh,
it.
this one.
Look at that. You're in front of it. So you see the magical runes of the evocation school. What do you say?
Well,
I obviously say the name of whoever the professor of
exactly.
evocation
Like
is.
when we were in the
Duh.
museum and we saw the 8 dudes standing around Iriolarthas.
Go ahead.
I memorized all their names.
Yeah, go
and
ahead.
You
Speak.
you never said their names out loud on stream, even
No,
though I
that's-
asked for their names.
I did.
You
I
said
said them out
only
loud.
only the one in the center is important.
No, I said them all. I said them all. Go ahead. Speak your name. You don't
For all
remember.
those, for all the viewers out there, we're gonna take a 5-minute break. I just need to freshen up, use the bathroom, and we will be back as soon as possible. So thank you for.
We ain't going anywhere.
There's
The name.
Zastam, Valindra. Oh wait, no, that's Tomb of
No.
Annihilation. That's another different one.
Are you
The
sure you said the
evoker
names?
was
I thought you
Zadalus.
said- Oh, there you go.
Or Zadalus. Zadalus or Zadalus.
That doesn't even sound the least bit familiar.
All right, well, look.
That's not a
Here's the
real name,
names
that's
that
just-
you all found in the museum. The Abjure is Taruth. The Conjurer is Demorith. The Diviner is Apius. The Enchanter is Avira. The Evoker is Zadalus. The Illusionist is Ajamar. The Necromancer is Katavix. And the Transmuter is Metaltra. So what do you do?
Definitely didn't get all of those.
Well, you want to say the Evoker's name, right?
Zadalus.
You say the Evoker's name, and the door opens.
Well, I shall go to the door of abjuration.
I will go to the door of illusion.
I will say, shield your heart with a wand from the Nether Oak, Karuf.
The door opens.
Where's the door of illusion?
Illusion would be right next to Evoker to the left.
Say Zan.
I say. Did you say Metaltra?
The Illusionist is Ajamar.
Ajamar, that's what I meant.
Ajamar.
Say Ajamar.
You open the doors, and you can walk freely in.
I check around and see if there's any trap-like things.
I also look
Sure.
for
Gonna turn
Give
me
me-
to
runes-
stone.
The
runes
Are there
of
any
group
strange
remembers we're
runes?
playing D&D now, and you got to check for traps. Go ahead. I don't know how many times you've checked for traps in this entire campaign.
I cast
What
detect. I cast it. No, well,
Is
actually,
that
the
insight?
the entire thing's gonna turn blue.
Persuasion, right?
Perception.
Perception, where's that? Oh, here we go. Did it roll? What was the first one? 24.
First one was the
24.
good one.
You don't sense that there's any traps. There's no runes. You don't find any inconsistencies in the floor or the walls. Everything seems, at the very odd moment, normal.
Oh, saunter in.
Saunter right in.
Saunter in.
I motion to Luke to come follow.
Should I go in another door or this one?
Perhaps try another door. Go towards
Luke says, Velen was a necromancer, right?
yes, but the name you are looking for is, and I say the name. But he is supposed to-
Kadavix.
Yes,
Kadavix,
Kadavix is the lord of necromancers around here, but
Kadavix, he says, and the door opens. Zan will say, Metaltra, and enter through the transmutation door. Avarice will say, Demorith, the conjurer, and Rogal, what are you going to do?
Which ones are left?
There's the diviner, Apius, and the enchanter, Avira.
I want to go with the diviner, Apius.
Okay. All right. So you can enter. That's the one next to Avarice. The one you're in front of, actually. All right.
We've only opened 7 of the 8 doors.
Correct.
Just to be safe, I'm going to go around and go to the enchanter, whichever
Sure.
that door is. So where would I be? Sorry. This door
Right
here.
there. Yep. I opened it for you.
Thank you.
Oh. That's not what I want.
sweet.
I think I just deleted the whole wall. Okay. All right. So all the doors are open. Everyone is free to move about. I'll describe this room. A vortex.
Walk directly into the ominous-looking pool.
A
Just kidding.
vortex of glowing stars hangs in the air inside this chamber, slowly rotating on its axis. As the constellations move, they cast radiant starlight across the walls. 8 high-backed chairs, each bearing a different arcane symbol, faces the starry miasma. Ah, the Ebon Star. I've only read about such a thing.
What is it, Sam?
Pull out the Professor Orb.
I thought the Ebon Star was the name for the 8 wizards.
Yes, they take their name from that star glowing in the skylight.
What is it?
He says this is a magical device that the Circle of the Ebon Star would use. They would divine things for them, transport them, provide them with knowledge. Scant can confer.
I pull out Scant and I say, "Do you confirm what he is saying?"
Yes, I've never thought I'd actually get to set my eyes, sorry, Edmund, upon it.
Do you know how it works? Is there perhaps a way that we can use it?
Why, yes, of course. In all my knowledge of Yithrin, studies of Yithrin, I've read about the proceedings of the courts. The archmages would sit in their chairs and, well, use their minds to combine and use the energy of the Ebon Star. It can transport you to places that you need to go. It can provide you knowledge. It can provide you, well, all sorts of things. But I am not a wizard, so I'm not sure how exactly that goes.
Can it provide us knowledge to end the endless winter?
I don't know.
Zan, do you think it could?
It's possible. However, I do not know what powers Iriolarthas has done to transform this Ebon Star.
Is there any writing in the area?
I can say for certainly that this would be a gateway to places here in the Spire that we cannot access.
Of course.
He says, but first, we should not attempt to meddle with this magic. We should look around. Perhaps we can find the useful artifacts, like the staff. Perhaps it is here. Where do you want to go, everybody?
I head into this circular chamber that I've walked towards,
Sure.
or moved myself towards.
I'd like to examine the chairs or the thrones.
Yeah, I'll examine the chairs as well.
Sure. So we'll do a couple things. Tell me where you want to go, and I'll tell you what your characters see. So we got Julius and Elias at the chairs. Edmund, you're going into this room?
I didn't say going in, but
Oh,
yeah,
Zan
I
will.
guess I'm
Well, either way, you can be outside it. Zan will join you, though.
Great, I can stab him easier when he's with me.
Luke is going to follow you because he doesn't trust Zan either. Rogal, where are you headed?
I don't trust Zan, to be perfectly honest. But I'll go with Avarice.
Okay, Avarice seems to be going to the passage to the east. There are two passageways that go, three passageways.
Stand
There's
behind
double
Avarice,
doors.
At no point do I walk in front of her.
Gotcha. Avarice goes to the eastern room. Zan, Edmund, and Luke head to the west room. And straight south, there is a double door that looks like it is locked. All right. Now we go to... Let's go across left to right. Edmund, let's start with you. A 10-foot... You enter this room and you see a 10-foot tall spindle of gray stone that hovers upright and rotates slowly in the circular chamber. All around it, the surfaces of the room's walls are cracked, as though some terrible energy once coursed through them.
Zan, would you like to inspect that thing a bit closer? It seems quite safe.
Let me see what this... Yeah, okay. I can't show you the picture yet. Sorry. I'll show it to the viewers, but I'm not going to show it to you yet.
Is it on,
so this is what you see when you enter the room, when Edmund enters the room. Zan says, well, I do love checking out magical artifacts. If this is truly the artifact that Everlast spoke of, then it must have powerful magic surrounding it.
You believe this is the thing that Everlast was mentioning?
Did he not say that there was a powerful artifact being stored here?
He did say that, but he did not say specifically where or what.
That's correct, but one could only assume this, of course, this is it.
Could be.
What does it look like? I call out.
It's some kind of crystal thing. I'm not sure. It looks very powerful, but not so sure what its purpose or activation would do to us. Zan's gonna check it out. He's gonna touch it, aren't you, Zan?
Well, I may inspect it a bit closer. If I may, would you mind, Edmund, if I walk closer?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Go closer.
He'll walk into the room and get within a few feet of it. You can see him just staring as the vortex of energy swirls around it. He shields his eyes a bit, pulls his wide brim down. Scant says out loud to everyone, this most definitely is that artifact, without a doubt. You see, in my study of Yithrin, I know that the city was en route to the Sea of Moving Ice to find a magical artifact, a spindle. I don't know exactly what it does. However, it's rumored that this artifact from Asteria can affect the weave itself.
Weave of time.
The weave of magic.
The weave of magic.
The weave of magic.
Yes, the Astorians were able to manipulate the weave in a more permanent and serious way than we were. Or than we can. No doubt Iriolarthas wanted this.
What is the weave of magic?
That's how wizards affect the physical plane to cast spells.
It's like the Force.
Yeah.
Okay.
If there was a semi-tangible way to describe it.
It's an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us and penetrates us. It binds the galaxy together.
Edmund stabs it. Ha! Now no one has spells.
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't think it would destroy magic. We're not playing the magicians here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I actually saw that.
The show.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
It's a good show. It's a good show. What's Zan doing? What's Zan doing?
Zan is just staring at it right now. We're gonna go to the middle group. You're looking at the chairs, correct?
Yeah.
So each stair has a icon of their school of magic. There's one for all 8 schools. There's nothing. They're ornate and they're well made, but other than that, they just all face the Ebon Star.
What if I sit in the abjuration one?
You can sit down in it.
Mhm.
What You're doing the abjuration?
Mhm.
Okay. You sit down and you don't feel any different. No, nothing really.
No. I'll stand up again.
You want to make an insight check?
Yeah. I could pull out my wand of the Never Oak as well while I make this.
Sure.
13. Oh, 13.
No, you're not too sure.
Hmm.
Julius, what are you doing?
I read all the symbols, and I think to myself, I'm not a wizard of any of these schools.
No, you're not. You're a blade singer.
I guess I'll do an insight check too.
Give me an Arcana check. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. I'm curious about the thrones. 24.
A person who is from that school must sit here, and if you're not already a wizard of that school, there must be a way to gain access some way.
I'd like to try sitting in the conjuration chair.
Sure.
And I'm
You
just
sit down.
and I'm going to cast Produce Flame, which is a conjuration cantrip.
You sit down, you don't feel any different, nothing changes.
All right.
We'll come back to you all. Think about it for a more moment. Avarice and Rogal, you enter into a room that seems to be a library. The walls of this roughly triangular room are filled with floor-to-ceiling bookshelves. Hundreds of books and scrolls were thrown free of their resting places when the city crashed and are now covering the floor. Time and bitter cold have not been kind to them. Most of the books and scrolls that litter the floor are basically useless, but they seem brittle.
I want to look for any fiction. Like I don't know, I look around on the books for anything that I sift through them. But yeah, I look for anything that I would find entertaining to bring home.
Sure. You find a book that contains records, mostly logs of dates and notes. You look at the cover, and it doesn't have any title, but it does have a cover that looks like the miasma that's swirling on the other side.
Super entertaining.
I actually picked that up out of a strange intuition.
Sure. Do you want to read it?
Yeah, I start flipping through the pages.
Most of the script is draconic, and you can see one excerpt that says, Master Iriolarthas opens the door to his study when 3 more of his apprentices, or those empowered by the goblet of the House of the Arcane, are seated. They are seated in the chamber of the Ebon Star. Correctly.
I drank from that goblet.
You remember that room, Rogal? You drank from one of the goblets.
Right.
You drank from the goblet, and you gained the charm of the abjurer.
So, does he say that so we know?
No, he's reading this to himself. Avarice seems to be collecting things as well. She puts a few scrolls into her bag. She says, "Have you found anything about the artifact? About the, about the staff?"
I don't think anything about the staff, but I have this neat little book right here.
Let me see that. Let me see.
Ask. I sort of like hold it back. Ask
Fine.
nicely.
Pretty please, can we find the magical staff? What do you have here?
We're business partners. I feel like this needs to be addressed.
What did you find, Rogal, my business partner?
I found this book and I asked her.
She looks through it and she says, "The seats. Where's the House of the Arcane? Do you know what they're talking about?"
Wait, do I know what
Yes.
she's talking?
You drank from the goblet.
I shrug. I'm like, I don't know.
She looks around. She goes, "Edmund." You hear Edmund, you hear Avarice calling from the other
Wait, can I
side.
get that book back though?
Sure. She gives it to you.
All right,
She'll run out. "Edmund, come."
I turn and I say, "What?" "Yes." And I'm kind of still like looking at what Zan is doing. I think we found the artifact that brought the city down.
You did?
This might be it. Zan is sort of inspecting it.
She'll run to you and she'll say, "Zan, back away." Zan looks back and he says, "Why?" "Nothing going on. It seems to be in some sort of stasis." She says, "Back away. Don't cast any spells. Back away." He'll listen to her, but look back a few times before he exits the room. Now, what is this all about?" And Avarice says, "Edmund, the House of the Arcane. Did you travel there?"
I say, yes, we did, yes.
Sure, is it?
I'm like behind her, and I am like.
I glare at Elias when he does that.
I'm going to go sit in the transmutation chair. Is that possible?
Yes.
I suddenly have a strange feeling that I need to transmutation.
The moment I can, though, I try to like wander over to Elias and share my knowledge.
I'm just flinging cantrips in different chairs. I'm playing musical chairs and cantrips.
I sit in the transmutation chair and I create a magical butterfly with predestination, which is strangely enough
Not something that you can pronounce.
Not something I can pronounce. And it's the cantrip I got from that place that we just spoke of that I've forgotten about.
You sit down in the transmutation chair, and when you do, you can feel your body and mind attuned to the Ebon star.
Oh, this is so cool.
You see Elias kind of go into a bit of a trance as he sits there, kind of unaware of his surroundings.
I probe the consciousness for how to end the endless winter.
You don't receive like a message or words back, but you do feel like if you were to probe further and use this Ebon star's magic, something productive would happen. That's the feeling you get.
I'll do that then.
As you continue to think on the Ebon star shining brightly in the sky, you can see that there's a door beginning to be created right in front of you. It's leading into the star field.
What about those doors behind me?
Those don't change or alter at all. A door basically is appearing in front of you.
And what's beyond this door?
You get the sense that this would be, well, I'll say you can see a chamber, a study, one where great knowledge has been learned.
I feel called by the fact that I enter the chamber.
You stand up from the chair and you walk into that portal that was created. Everyone, you see Elias just do this. Everybody stands stunned, and you head through the door. Everybody else,
we don't see the door, right?
you do.
Oh, we do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm alarmed. I follow Elias.
Okay.
Yeah, can we go through the door?
Yeah, you can go through. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, where? Yes. Going? Sure, let's all go through.
Sure. Zan will say, I should be going first, correct, Rogal?
No. No.
like,
I'm
wait.
like, just because he wanted to. Like, you know what? I grab his shoulders and I say, you will go in front of me, specifically.
Fair enough. I'm only here to help. Elias, you go in. Luke will go behind Rogal. Julius, what are you doing?
I'm gonna wait to see what Avarice does.
Avarice can hardly take her eyes off of the spindle in the chamber here. She glances over at Edmund once in a while, but for the most part, she's looking at the spindle.
Avarice, let's go.
She kind of shakes her head and looks over at you and nods, and she'll slowly walk away, but again, marveling at the spindle as she walks away. Okay, go on in.
Yep.
I'm gonna move you to another part of the map. When you all enter into the Ebon Star, you appear in a study. Elias, you're already there. You kind of got there a moment before everyone, so I'm going to read you the description, and that's what you see, and then those people join you. This large chamber has lain undisturbed for centuries. On the upper level, all around you, you can see there are tables covered with wizardly paraphernalia. A soft groaning sound emanates from a shadowy door-sized rectangle around the curved northern wall. You don't see anything, but you hear something. Staircases to the east and the west descend into the lower part of the room, where the sunken library is situated, where you have appeared.
What's that in the cell?
Where? It's a window.
Oh.
I check for arcane runes and sigils on the walls and ceiling and stairs.
Let's see. No, you don't. You don't see it.
Oh,
You don't see anything.
I just thought I don't do it.
no, sorry. You don't see any. You don't see any. You don't see any obvious runes or glyphs, things that would perhaps alarm you, like before.
What's this bone thing?
It is. Let's see. What is that? Oh,
Like a door.
it says no. It says it's a 10-foot deep circular pit. A ladder running along the circular track inside, and this hole allows easy access to the many books and scrolls on its shelves.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
so we're already in the lower chamber.
No, you're around this. Sorry, I apologize.
We're supposed to be up here.
No, you're right here. You're right here.
I want to go up these stairs, right?
Sure.
Got this books. These
Yeah.
books.
If I show you the picture, do you automatically see the words underneath it, or do you have to look for that?
It usually just shows the words.
Sometimes you have to scroll down.
Can I show you a picture and you all promise not to read the words?
Yeah,
I won't. CJ will.
I won't.
yes,
I will involuntarily read
I
the words.
promise.
So
If you click on the picture immediately, it turns large and you can't see the words.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
I want to show you the art of this spindle because it's really cool. It doesn't give away too much, but I don't want you to. I don't know. Here we go. I'll show it to you. Don't read anything.
Don't read it.
Here's the spindle that you saw downstairs.
Yeah, if you click, you
Oh,
can't
this
see it.
is the thingy from the thingy.
That looks cool. That's a cool piece of art.
This is the thing from the.
It's like I've said this about a few pieces, but this is truly like one of my favorite pieces of art in the whole book.
This is really cool.
So that's what Avarice was staring at as you left.
I probably would have been staring at it too then. Edmund was probably like, oh my god, it's full of stars.
All right. So, what do you do now?
Don't read it.
You're heading up the stairs, Elias?
Yeah, I'm right where I am.
Okay. You head up the stairs, and you can hear that sound from this northern wall here. You see a shadowy, groaning patch of wall. It looks almost like...
Groaning, Patrick.
Yes, you see a groaning, or you hear a groan coming from this patch of wall. But the patch is a little different, too. It looks different than the wall. It looks like it's almost like sparkling. Whereas the rest of the wall is not.
Can I do like an insight check?
You won't gain anything from insight. Arcana, maybe.
Arcana, let's see. 2.
No, you have no idea what this is.
Your area is mostly in the divine, not so much the arcane.
Okay.
Right. So there are books and wizardly paraphernalia, parchment, maps, papers all over this room. I know there's no like physical like tables, and they didn't stock it, but with the map, but that's all in this area.
I'm gonna look for anything that looks like. Well, I'm gonna go down into this this book chamber.
Avarice will join you.
Great. And I'm just gonna start checking out the books all along the perimeter here.
Sure.
Is there anything like scroll cases or spell?
You and Avarice start to look around in the circular track, reaching all the shelves. You see schematics, parchment maps. What you find is schematics for something called a mythalar. You're very familiar with that word. You look at it and you read what's there, or actually you might not be able to read it, so Avarice will have to be doing the reading for you. But she'll tell you, here's your precious mythalar. She says up to 8 can attune to this device. If all agree, you can use its power to control the mythalar and move the city through the skies. Or at least, that's what it says here.
I believe we had learned this knowledge already.
Yes, but all of you have to agree.
Well, we'll see if we can get a consensus amongst all of us.
You also read, there are notes clearly written in it's not pristine writing. A scribe did not write this. It's more of a log. If disaster ever struck the city, the wizards of the Ebon Star could use the power of the obelisk to turn back time and avert ruin. You see the schematics here containing the instructions for activating the obelisk. You also see that the command word to deactivate the force field around the Spire is Olosteen.
Olosteen.
Yep.
Is it Joel Olstein?
Olosteen.
It's Olosteen, not Joel.
Joel Olstein is the key.
Olosteen.
If the name is spoken, she says. So actually, what she's going to say is sorry, I apologize. She's going to read it because she's translating for you. She's going to tell you that to deactivate it, you need to say this word. She'll write it down, but she says, do not say it. If it is spoken aloud here, it will deactivate the mythalar.
Even within this chamber, so far away.
Correct.
It
She says,
deactivates
in fact, only in this study. This is a command that Iriolarthas would have had.
and that will this word will deactivate the force field around the Mythalar, so that
Would it deactivate the Mythalar or the force field?
The force field surrounding the Spire and the Mythalar.
Oh.
is a good thing then that we came with you, then, isn't it? Because we would have been stuck out there, just banging our heads against that invisible wall.
And finally, you find a scroll. It's next to a spell book. The spell book is titled The Incantations of Iriolarthas. Avarice will be translating this as well, and she says, I am going to be keeping this one, my love.
I believe Julius would like something such as that.
I don't believe he will. And she begins putting it in her bag. But you do see that scroll still lying there.
I'll pick up the scroll. I guess I can take this then. Perhaps Julius would like it. It's just some ragged old parchment.
Scant says, that book is probably worth a fortune if it contains all of Iriolarthas' spells. Its price would be unknown.
Yeah, I just take the scroll and place it in my bag of holding.
I bring the book that I found to Elias.
Did you read the scroll, though, Edmund, or no? Or did you look at it, or you just didn't even...
I didn't even...
You didn't even glance at it?
I mean, I glanced at it. It looks like a powerful scroll. It looks like a spell scroll.
It does. It looks
More
like a
so than
spell
like a-
scroll, yes.
Yeah.
Edmund, Scant
Oh.
says, if you'd like, I could read the scroll for you.
Just carefully, do not cast the spell.
Oh, of
on
course
it,
not.
then
I could
once.
not possibly. No.
I myself cannot cast it, but I would like to know what it says so I can give it to my friend, one of my two friends here who could perhaps use it.
You open the scroll up. It looks like this parchment has not ever been opened before. Its paper is rough and it feels stiff. When you open it up, you put the orb over it to read it. Avarice, glancing through the book now, she kind of sees what you're doing and she kind of looks over your shoulder a bit.
I turn
And-
away from her.
You turn away from her and she kind of says,
How big is this chamber?
it's 10, 20 feet, right? Down below.
I'm like standing and looking at this whole entire thing. I'm just standing over them and just looking down and
Oh,
watching.
And Zan is up here with Elias. And Rogal, where are you?
I'm also with Elias.
Okay. Luke is going to hang out with you too because he doesn't like Zan, so he's going to watch Zan over you. Julius, you're looking down. You see Edmund open a scroll, and Scant is looking through it. Avarice is trying to peek over your shoulder, but you keep turning away. She says, come now, Edmund. What is it?
Once Scant tells me, I'll let you know.
He says, unbelievable. What a day this is.
It's a wish scroll.
What does it say?
No. Far more intriguing than that.
What does it say?
It says, I think I know what it says.
Don't say anything. The Professor Orb says, Edmund, this is quite a discovery.
I
Please.
start traversing down the ladder.
Yes, you hear Scant going off. Avarice says, what is it, Edmund? Show us. Scant says, Edmund, we must use this scroll.
I don't think that it's necessary to use this scroll right now, as what... And I say, can you perhaps just whisper to me what it is that it says?
Yes, it is. Yeah, he can whisper it, but he says, I am the foremost authority on this creature.
Uh-oh.
And say, vampires! I thought you were undead?
This,
is a
my
scroll of
friends.
vampire.
This, my friends, is the discovery of a lifetime. This scroll will summon a creature known by very few in the world. It is called the Tarask.
Oh my god.
I put the scroll in my bag.
Oh
I'm not.
my
I say I'm
God.
not familiar with this terrace.
Oh, it is a marvelous creature. In fact, well, I haven't seen one myself because, well, some people believe it's not even real. Avarice tries to grab the scroll from you before you
I
throw it in your bag, Edmund. What do you do?
Throw it into the. I put it into the bag of holding as fast as I can.
She says, Edmund, you don't want that scroll.
I think I don't want anyone else to have this scroll.
Leave it here, Edmund.
It's. No.
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 Yeah, no. Burn
I
it,
will not leave it here.
Edmund.
Well,
I
hold on.
have-
You four are far away, although you probably did hear Scant scream out the Tarask, so that's probably fine. Zan's eyes also go wide, and he looks over and he says, did I hear that right?
Yes,
Did
there's a book here all about Tarask anatomy. It's disgusting. There's like pictures of giant Tarask, genitalia. It's disgusting. You don't want to see it. It's gross. Go
Edmund,
back to what you were doing.
Was that the
Edmund,
squid
please,
thing?
please. I am an old professor.
Genitalia.
No,
I am
it's
an
a
old
gig-
professor, Edmund. I would love to
Into the
see
bag
one.
you go, Skent.
It's a D&D's Godzilla.
Oh, okay.
It's a Zan, geez, Scant. Too many NPCs. Scant says, if you please summon it so that I could study it, marvel at it.
Into the bag you
No.
go.
Nope. You want to
I've
summon
got-
a Tarask here?
Just to look at it?
To study it, to learn from it. I'm the foremost authority on it, but I've never seen one in my life. It happens once every 10 generations. It comes to the material plane.
And you are a mad scientist.
Into the
You must
bag
stop.
you go.
What? The orb seems frustrated. It kind of like glows dim.
I then.
Oh, I kind of feel sad.
You're nowhere near us.
I know. I climb out of.
Wander over.
You jump down from.
I jump down.
Like, what's going on?
Weird.
I climb out of the thing after we've discovered all of the things of import in it.
But yeah, I asked what else you guys found. But
There's a.
well, actually, I was
Inform-
standing. I was standing over the whole entire time. So
I then turn to Julius and I say, "This scroll is perhaps quite important. If we are to activate that obelisk, we can also perhaps send them back with this scroll and destroy the city before it ever came here."
it's literally thinking the same thing.
Okay, good. As long as we're on the same page about that.
But we better have a pretty quick escape strategy.
Did you leave? Did you leave the
Yeah,
chamber?
I climb up and
When you pop out of here,
chat
it's
with,
fine. Yeah.
chat with
Avarice pops
Julius.
out too, and she's checking. Remember, the whole room is just papers everywhere. It's looks like everything fell when the crash happened, right? So there's just stuff scattered everywhere. So she continues to sift through papers and books and furniture all throughout this place. What are you doing?
I asked Edmund, did you take the schematics?
Yes,
with
we
you?
have the schematics for the Mythalar, and I have a piece of paper here written with a word that we need to say, but I cannot speak the word aloud in the chamber right now.
And what was the book that Avarice took? She got very, very quiet when she started speaking to you. Then
It appears to be Iriolarthas's book of magic, his spell book. She has come this far. It seems only right that she gets something of value for herself, but if
you and I know she's not getting that staff, right?
if I do believe it would be best if she did not leave this. Either her or Zan did not.
You
leave
hear a
this
gasp
stuff.
from Avarice as she turns over like a reading chair, and there's tons of paperwork scattered all the floor. She comes up, stands up. She turns, her staff of frost in one hand, and a very magnificent looking rod in the other.
Oh no.
She smiles at everyone. I believe I found the staff of Iriolarthas.
That can't be it. No. Nope.
Nope, that's not
Nope, that's not it.
Not
He wouldn't leave it under a pile of papers.
He didn't leave it anywhere. This city crashed.
And he would
That's
just...
not it. No, you don't want that.
You don't want that one.
Hand
Let
that
me...
over.
You know what? As a matter of fact, let me see it. Bring it here. Let me inspect. Perhaps even I should have Scant look it over. I can put it in the bag with him, and the two of them can check.
In between you and Avarice, Everlast appears, forming out of light energy.
It's not going to go well for her.
And he says to you all, now, friends, I thought we made this clear. Your job should be to restore the city. This is plundering, stealing.
We're not plundering. We don't want the staff. They're the ones. I point my finger at Avarice and Zan. I'm like, they're the ones trying to steal from you.
Well, unfortunately, my friend, some of your companions have stolen from Iriolarthas as well. I've already informed him of your breach of trust. He'll be here shortly to deal with you. And at that moment, outside, you hear the howling of wolves. Avarice takes to the window. She looks out. You can see if anybody else is in view of the window, like in front of it in this angle, right? If you're at the sides, maybe you can't, or too far back, too high of an elevation, maybe Elias can't, but Rogal, Julius, Edmund, you can also see from the window, looking out towards the ice bridge that you entered into the city from. You can see a giant winged bird flying with a swirling aurora behind her. You hear the howling of wolves, and you look out and you see what appears to be an army of creatures with bright light shining from their face, heading in. Dozens of them.
Oh, God.
The Frostmaiden has arrived.
Well, Iriolarthas can take care of that, too.
And it's at this point, everybody, that we're going to call it a stream.
And remind you all to like and subscribe. Hit the bell button. Join us on Discord.
Guys, I am so pumped for the finale.
This is going to be crazy.
So just to put everything into perspective here.
Should we summon Torath to fight?
You found a scroll of Tarask summoning.
Yep.
Yeah, we did.
Avarice has Iriolarthas' staff.
Which is bad.
And his spell book.
There is a artifact that is crazy right below you, or through a portal. There is the Frostmaiden and her army coming to get you, and Iriolarthas is coming to get you.
And there's an obelisk out there that can bring us 3,000 years in the past.
Yep. So, I have no idea what the hell's going to happen next episode.
We need to...
So here's... We need to summon a Tarask.
Oh my god.
And activate the portal, all while being able to get off of the city.
We should have just gone downstairs and activated the Mythalar.
I don't think we could get in, right?
Oh, we need to also get the Mythalar too, huh?
God damn it.
Why can't we get in? We brought the force field down.
No, we need to say the word Olestein.
Joel.
We need to say Ovaltine.
You said we had to say it inside of the study only, and then it would deactivate the Mythalar.
No,
that is what the schematic says. Yes.
Oh.
So
say outside.
According to everything that we heard, the force field downstairs was already down.
Yeah, they all lied to us.
Well, everyone, I just got to say, I don't know what's going to happen next episode. There are too many variables for me to even possibly think about what could happen. You have a lot of power in your control, and I'm excited. I think as excited as you are to see how this campaign is going to end. I got to be honest, this has been so much fun, and just finally getting to reveal some secrets to you and these cool, I don't even know, these artifacts. I'm just so excited to see what happens next week and how this whole thing's going to go down. Please tune in next week for the finale, episode 57. I think I'm just going to call it the finale for now, right? I don't even know if we're going to title it at this point, but we'll call it the finale. We're going to be here, and we're going to be... but we are going to have to wait an extra week.
No.
So, we are not playing next week. Although, maybe we will still come on and chat. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do yet. But next week, we will not be playing. However, and it's just some other things came up, scheduling conflicts. But at some point, we'll keep you updated. The plan is to have the finale on December 21st, which coincidentally is the winter solstice. So, fitting. We will have to wait an extra week, though. So, 2 weeks from tonight, the finale, it's going to be on December 21st.
Be there.
Be there.
Or be a jerk.
Or come afterwards and watch it the next day.
Well, you can always, it'll always be here, yeah.
Watch it anyway.
Oh, and you know what? You know what I might do? If I can get it done, I have a recap video in the works that I'm editing. I talked about it earlier in the stream. That recap video, maybe what we'll do is we'll premiere it on next Tuesday, and we can all live premiere and chat in the live chat.
In the Discord.
Sounds good.
In the Discord.
And in the Discord, yeah, join it. Links for everything down below. Merchandise, Tabletop Bob, shirts, mugs, things like that, all down below. CJ's channel, CJ Does, down below. All the links,
stuff.
They're all down there. All right, check them out.
All of
And
them.
don't forget, Wild Beyond the Witchlight this Thursday. Did I cover everything?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Or Bob on Instagram and Facebook.
Us, yes, all of us.
And well, don't follow me on Facebook or Instagram. That's all I have to say. All of them.
And you know what? One last thing, too. Thursday, sorry, I see in the chat here. Thursday is Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Yeah, Thursday's Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and next Monday's Blood Lament. So we got a lot going on, and hopefully this video, the recap video, I can get done by Tuesday. We could do a live premiere for that, and we could all chat about the campaign so far. I think that's it, and I think that's everything. And I don't want to hold us up any too longer.
Leave
It's
your
past
comments
11 o'clock
below.
here. Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, comment
Leave
down
comments
below.
below. If you have questions, because we're going to do a recap for like the thing, if you have questions that we should ask during that video.
Yeah, once
Put 'em in the
once the whole campaign ends, we'll do a after the final roll. That's what I did for my Avernus series. When the campaign is fully done, we're gonna have the four of us, the four players, me. I think we're gonna get Dasha back, and we're gonna do a live after the campaign
Q&A.
discussion. So if you have questions, let us know down below, and we'll try to answer them when we get to that.
Leave your cues. You want aid.
There you go. I don't know what that means, but yes,
But
you
You
want
got
it.
cues. You need aid.
Okay.
Q&A.
Oh, questions and answers. Got it. Yeah.
All right, please end this stream.
Sorry, we've lost everybody. Nobody's watching. So
everyone's
All
gone.
right, good.
anyway,
Well, let's have some post-stream banter.
All right.
Oh man. So, how was your day at work today, Bob?
All right, time to whip out my no.
Oh my!
all right, everyone, we're gonna go.
Whoa!
We'll see
50
you-
viewers.
We'll see you next week here on Tabletop Bob for all those other things. 2 weeks from today, the finale to Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. We'll see you on the tabletop. Good night, everybody.
Good night.